But I also would wish to express to you, on behalf of the Council, the associates, the principal and the staff, and of course the students, for the honour that you do us by gracing the Academy in accepting its presidency.
These are small presentations, actually, that's very early. Would you put the salute again and have a look? Extend our hat on, and extend our sword there, and then there, and then there. Salute to each other. Hat on. Off you go. That's a polite one. Go on to the regular day. Got a regular day, and then we'll have the other thing. Be ready for my best. Well, with intention, performance condition, and no injuries. Do you have any dialogue before you start, or not? No. Okay, thank you very much.
Very good. Bye. There was a few other things. Right, who's on the chat? Away you go. Off you go. And please. Julia, very good. Jules, it's the combat team. Right, who's our piano person? Please have the piano team. Move them out of the way. Two or three people hold it, just bracing the piano, just up on the top there. Anybody just holding it? Terrific. To the front, who we've got on the leg there? Right, stay well out of the way, everybody else. Arms out to the side. Everybody ready? You know exactly what you're doing, yeah? Are you ready? And go. Whoa! Okay, one more. Very good. Last one. Right, very quickly. Hand catches. Pick up the ground. In position, arms out. 3 paces catches. It's just the election speaks to you. 3 years. Yeah.
Hopefully, getting the equity after the leave.
It doesn't help me here, does it?
Oh, well, it does. Jackie, how long did it take you to
It doesn't take too long to learn. It's just always quite kind of frightening when you're standing up there waiting, and especially the more steps they take away. Right, yes.
Okay, I think we've got another activity to look at. Just a quickie, yes?
Goddess of youth and lady of the spring, most fit to be the consort to a king, be pleased to rest you in this sacred grove beset with myrtles, whose each leaf drops love. Many a sweet-faced wood nymph here is seen, of which chaste order you are now the queen. Witness their homage as they come and strew your walk with flowers and give their crowns to you. Your leafy throne with lily work possess, and be both princess here and poetress. On the characters of Shakespeare. Goneril.
Think of what she had to put up with. The old fellow complaining of the food, bringing his drunken cronies home, 100 of them, interfering with the domestics, breaking the china. Such language too. She wasn't a saint.
Angelo.
Anybody could get hooked on a nun. Especially a monk.
He knew he'd done wrong, or tried to. Up until then, he was quite sincere.
Mariana.
Lady Macbeth.
A good wife advances her husband's career. She and I told him to wash his hands. He didn't really appreciate her.
Caliban.
They taught him language, and most of it was bad.
Perhaps the British Council was mistaken and they ought to have taught him literature.
But that would have been wrong too.
Regan.
The house was too small. She was out of provisions. She had to keep up with the Albanese. So, down with the cronies. From 50 to 25 to none at all. She wasn't a miracle worker.
Octavius.
A trifle severe, but he did have a job to do. Not all of us can spare the time to fool around with foreign females.
Look at the way his sister was treated. Yet he composed a nice obituary for Antony.
Said his death should make a bigger noise. That was big of him.
An officer and a gentleman. It was the politicians brought him down. Did he marry that mousy girl?
All she could say was,
Oh, no.
"A mother isn't the same thing." No.
Hamlet.
He was less than kind. If it hadn't been for him, Ophelia would have married a gentleman and had babies. Babies! Polonius died in bed, incontinent, but content. Those good chums, Rosencrantz and Guilderstone, pursued philosophy, and Fräuleins in the taverns. While Claudius took the government in hand, and perhaps a youthful mistress. The villain of the piece is plain to see. name is hidden in the title.
Anti-Scottish. He made jokes about the French, the Welsh, the Danes, the Italians, and the Spanish. He accused a West Indian, or possibly Algerian, of trying to rape a white girl unsuccessfully. If it wasn't a base Judean he displayed as criminally careless with pearls, then it was an equally base Indian. Thank God he hadn't heard of the Australians. Worst of all, he believed in good and evil, and mixed them up in a deliberately nasty and confusing way. A shifty character, he pictured the human conditions as one of unending and uneasy struggle, not to be resolved in a haiku or in a television debate. He made difficulties. He made much ado about nothing. Now that we've stripped him clean of his poetry, we can see him plain. Plainly, he'll have to go.
Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me, there shall be seen no enemy, but winter and rough weather.
Are they shadows that we see? And can shadows pleasure him?
The first time, ma'am, that you have visited us as our president. And also because we install, for the first time, a fellow of the Academy. Rarely, if ever, can two new appointments have resulted in such a combination of venerability and wisdom on the one hand, and youth and exquisite beauty on the other. Her Majesty... Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, became our patron in 1932, and Her Majesty the Queen became our patron jointly in 1952. And so you will understand, ma'am, what a very special occasion this is for us, and a truly joyous one. And so I welcome you with the utmost pleasure, not only on your own behalf, but on joining the royal ladies in their involvement with RADA. But I also welcome you, ma'am, and would wish to express to you, on behalf of the Council, the Associates, the Principal and the staff, and of course the students, for the honour that you do us by gracing the Academy in accepting its presidency.